diving deep. Where is the water taking me? Trying hard, bittersweet. Cabin fever's pulling me. I want to hold on to something greater. I feel the waves come crashing in. I'm drowning, drowning, drowning. I'm drowning, drowning, drowning. Drowning, 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 drowning,
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Sorry for being super late today. I am just out of it entirely. I'm not gonna lie, I was busy working on yet another yesterday. Just to set it up, I woke up really early compared to where I normally wake up. Just ask Kren, she'll tell you, yeah, much earlier than when I normally get up. But 10-1 is here. I'm excited. I'm ready to game. And then I get a lot of my work done, project, big stuff in the evening post raid time, and I just passed out. I was mid doing everything. My mind is like, I gotta get this done. My body is like, please just lay on something soft for 2 seconds. And it's just like, my mind, dude, I was like, okay, maybe 2 seconds. As soon as my hand touched the bed, lights out. I literally don't remember anything past that. I was literally exhausted, like really bad exhaustion, like unhealthy type, and passed out. Woke up, I'm like, oh my God, wait, hold on a second. What time is it? And I realized that I literally fell asleep while trying to get work done. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I have an hour or two to get something put together, and been awake since. Dude, it's been weird, man. My sleep schedule, my sleep pattern is all kinds of off, man. My body just wants to wake up like at a normal time in the morning. I don't even know what's going on. But chat, we got ourselves another spec of EVOKER arriving to 10:05 sometime soon. I guess the question is first, are the servers even up? Because they said the servers will be up, or it'll be on PTR today. So, we'll see. Yo, how y'all doing? How you got a group? What's up, Kevin? Say to the guy. Hope you have a good one. Let me see if the servers are up. Oh God. Not yet. Not yet. But I wonder if we'll give it like a little bit of time and then we'll be up. Potentially. Judging by the tested abilities at least. Okay. I want to take a look at the EVOKER abilities too, by the way. Because none of the abilities tease the abilities. Yeah. I am interested to see what's all going to look like. Let me see if I can break up the actual like Blue Post article on it. But yeah, if you haven't heard, a new EVOKER spec is on the horizon for patch 10.15. Which is awesome to see. I don't think they've ever done some... Is it loud? Oh yeah, might be. Anyway, yeah. Servers are not up right now. What does that say? Well, I was like... I was basically muting myself with music. They said that the new spec of EVOKER should be coming out on 10.15. Apparently on PTR today. There's a quote. Today. I have it screenshotted. They said today. They didn't have put an asterisk or TM or anything. Could barely hear you. But yeah, patch 10.1. If you're just popping in at 10.15, third spec of EVOKER. First time they've ever done something like this, man. Release a class, 2 specs, and it just tagged on a new one afterwards. But like thematically, this will make sense because you gotta explore like the whole lore and legacy of the Black Dragonflight, which is the only Dragonflight that isn't prominently featured as a playstyle for the class of EVOKER. Called it spec and everything. I mean, what is it? It was like a leak that came out with like voice lines, right? In Wowhead, where Natharian himself said Sibelian, you will be my devastator, wielding the power of the red and blue Dragonflight to destroy all before you. And then it was like somebody else, I think it was like Eberthal, or someone else was the preserver. You'll be my preserver, wield mending wounds, mending your forces, and turning back time with the power of the green and the bronze. And then it said, and you, my third, you'll be my augmenter, wielding the power of the black Dragonflight to bolster your allies or something. But basically it was like a whole voice line that says the spec of augmenter. Here it is. Official preview. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so there's a lot to go through. First of all, they have a new roadmap. I want to take a close look at this. So we have the roadmap of, I love the background by the way, but season 2 is up right now and everything is here. New dragon riding Drake, new interface, all that stuff. Fracture in Time is going to be the 0.5 patch. New mega dungeon, Dawn of the Infinite. It's a Bronze Dragonflight themed dungeon. You'll basically be fighting the members of the Bronze Dragonflight. Even Chromie, like a reverse version of Chromie, will be one of them. But also Galakron apparently. And the big bad of this expansion right now, at least for now, the Earth Incarnate will show up as well. We don't know if you actually fight him or not, but he is going to be there. New EVOKER spec augmentation. I'm excited to see what that's going to be. This is, again, first time we've ever seen Blizzard do something like this. Release a class, and then give it a third spec. I know what you're going to say right now off the bat, so let's get it out of the way. But why can't Demon Hunter get a third spec? Dude, maybe, right? Maybe. I mean, they separated the Feral Druid into Guardian and Feral. Remember when there used to be one? So this is cool to see. The fact that play around with stuff like this is awesome, and what the class itself, spec itself brings is pretty nice too. New questline dailies, Whelp Daycare. You know what? As for someone who doesn't really care about dailies, I kind of want to do Whelp Daycare. I'm not gonna lie. Dragon Rain event, Kalimdor Grand Prix, Kalimdor Grand Prix, Kalimdor Grand Prix. Kalimdor is not in the Dragon Isles. Kalimdor is in the Horde mostly area with Night Elves and Draenei and Silithus. Kalimdor. Are they bringing dragon riding into the old world that early? Hell yeah, if that's the case. Warlock race updates. Basically every class can be Warlock now, or every race can be Warlock. Night Elf Warlocks, Draenei Warlocks, Light Force Warlocks. There's some wacky customizations that are going to be part of this, but like Kochian Warlocks too, and Zandalari Warlocks. That should have been Warlocks from the get-go. There was literally a Xanda Warlock as a rare. I mean, he was an outcast, right? It wasn't like totally accepted by the rest of Zandalari, but like it existed, but yeah. Warlock pet customizations, that's also really cool. You know how you customize your dragons? What are they gonna do with Warlock pet customizations? They gotta do Hunter pet customizations then, right? What about like, I don't know, do Frost Mages get Water Elite customizations later? Tauren Warlocks? Yes! But Tauren Warlocks, I can kind of see it because they had Fel Tauren before. You know? And if Tauren could wield magic, having them wield Fel and demons. I mean, I could totally see it, right? Where, let's say, like a gnome uses, like, the powers of, like, twisting another to enslave a demon or whatever, right? Subjugate him under the control. At Tauren, I feel like we just wrestle a demon. I just walk up to a demon and wrestle him into submission. And then keep on a leash. I'm not even kidding you. They're so big, dude. You just go tackle and be like, you're mine now. You can pick up an imp, squinch it together, throw him around like a tennis ball, dude. You know what I mean? There's gonna be some cool customizations though. Night Elf Warlocks, I'm very interested in the look of that, but it'll look awesome. Tauren Warlock, 2% damage increase for Destro. True. I'd actually, yeah, Destro as a Tauren, insane. Returning player improvements. So I do wonder what they'll do with that, but they also have patch time 1.7, not final or anything. Story and quest, holiday refresh, content system updates, new zone in season 3 planned already, new raid, new open world challenges, new renown track and activities, which is good. Like, I feel like renown has done well. New PvP season, new Mythic Plus dungeon pool, new content and features. So they don't have any of this finalized, but like everything they have here is plenty exciting. All right, so new EVOKER spec augmentation. Emberthal and Abyssian are working together to release a Black Dragonflight essence that has been siphoned from the Drag Theorem during the long stasis. Unlocking the memories of powers forgotten in them, all EVOKERs can now choose to explore Azeroth's new specialization of augmentation. Can I find that real quickly? Yeah, so that's more or less what it will look like. I want to see if I can pull up like a... Yeah. So you have left, middle, and now right. Imbues allies with the might of the black dragons and bends time and fate in their favor with bronze magic. So whereas devastation is red and blue, preservation is green and bronze, black is actually black and bronze, or augmentation is black and bronze. That's actually kind of neat. Like thematically, it's pretty cool. It is a DPS class. Like a lot of you guys were like, hey, is it going to be a tank? Is it going to be another healer? What is augmentation going to be like? I hope it's a tank. Please be a tank. Blizzard themselves said they don't want to do tanks. They don't want, they said themselves, there's a lot of melee in the game. And whether you agree with that or don't, that is how they view it. There's a lot of melee. And when they say there's a lot of melee, there's no chance they're going to add a tank spec. Even if it's like requested, they're like, hey, there's too many melee, we can't do another melee, the game will literally not work as another melee, we tried melee, we have too many, it's just not gonna happen. Maybe like sometime in the future we'll get a whole another class after the Evoker that will be another melee tank. They're not gonna make Evoker a melee range tank spec. Also, I don't know, man, there's some private servers that don't like a range tank thing. There's issues with it, right? Because then it's like, okay, well, how are you going to range tank something? The boss has to come to you anyway. You're basically back to melee. It doesn't matter whether you can hit someone for 40 yards. Well, if the boss has to come to you, unless you can like herd the boss around everywhere with accuracy, yeah, you can't really make a tank because they're going to come to you. What do you mean range tank? It doesn't, like the boss is going to aggro to you and stand next to you and slam you in the face. It doesn't matter if you can hit him from 40 yards away or in melee. It doesn't make a difference. You can give them all the range in the world, they're still gonna walk up to you. You're still gonna end up being default melee, right? And don't even be thinking, oh, what if you had a pet and you control the pet? Dude, nobody trusts pet AI in Hunters, nobody trusts pet AI in Warlocks, nobody trusts pet AI in Unholy Death Knights. I don't know how you can imagine that they're gonna just miraculously come up with a good pet AI that can take things for you. Do you trust your Earth Elemental? Maybe you do in terms of like, oh, tank died, let me throw out Earth Ellie so I can run away and he'll just hold aggro. But like Earth Ellie, if let's say he isn't dead, he's gonna keep mobs in the worst spot possible and you have no control. Even if you try to control him, like he has to like, wait, hold on, I gotta move, hold on, I gotta get aggro. And how are you gonna do that? It's just not gonna work out. The pet AI is not amazing and I don't think they're gonna end up revolutionizing it. They need to do some massive overhaul. That's why I feel like that's just not where it's gonna happen. It just cannot happen. I don't know, maybe if you could like throw some kind of like a train dummy that taunts an enemy, like think of like a Brewmaster statue, right? The tank statue. If you throw that and it taunts the boss to you and you do stuff to fortify the statue and then you could move the statue around and have it re-taunt every time you move it, maybe that could work. But like, I also feel like that'd be kind of jank too. Am I the only one? Because then it's like, okay, well, you're range tank, so you have to have dodge range mechanics. But it's like, so you have to not only move the statue while also dodging range mechanics? You know what I mean? How does that gonna, like, it's just, I feel like it's gonna end up being like, okay, you're just gonna basically stay in range and just ignore range mechanics. You're just gonna move this, like, statue. Again, I just don't think it could work out. Honestly, for a second, yeah, I just don't know, man. Having a range DPS support is interesting to see in WoW. Yeah, I do feel like, Blizzard needed to do some kind of, like, a bard-like class that isn't there to buff themselves. However, hold on. Let's keep going into Evoker, because apparently it is a proper DPS class, but it just does different stuff. Augmentation is a new damage dealing role with a twist. They use the essence of the Black and Bronze Dragonflight to amplify abilities in nearby ally. The playstyle for this specialization involves empowering your allies with a variety of beneficial effects. Some can be cast directly on your allies, while others are tied to using your damage dealing abilities effectively. Augmentation evokers deliver their damage in a wholly unique way. They act as force multipliers, increasing the group's capabilities and damage output significantly. So your damage isn't going to be that important, but like proper rotational play is going to be better for the group at the end of the day. Augmented allies. Certain augmentation abilities, see some examples below, buff either you, your whole party, or specific members. Many of these have a smart or proximity-based automatic targeting, enabling you to maintain focus on the battlefield and enemy selection. You will still be able to target specific party members if you desire, however there's plenty of freedom to bolster your allies as you see fit. Like the other Evoker spec, segmentation makes use of familiar capabilities like spending essence, using your mobility to navigate the battlefield, and making use of empowered spells. I still think they're going to be a 20-yard range spec, right? And you can see they're doing like a bunch of earthy magic, which looks fantastic, by the way. Like visually, this looks glorious. This looks awesome. So you have like rank 1 version of this, rank 2, And they have rank 3 empowerment abilities. You see that? Oh, I think that was a rank 4. Yeah, I think it was the rank 4. You see that was also the, like, move the hands as part of this? And then like push the hands down to like cause earth to erupt. Like the animation is so good. That is so clean. Power of the Black Bronze. Some of the sample abilities augmentation give an idea of how they're gonna play. Ebb and Might. 1.5 second cast, 30 second cooldown. Increase your 4 nearest allies' primary stat by a percentage of your own. And cause your eruption to deal more damage for 10 seconds. Some of your other spells extend the duration of this effect. So, you stand positional on your allies, so you're very positional, buff them, and then your abilities do more damage while your allies are buffed. So you're still contributing in the group damage, but you're there to buff the group as well. Eruption, 2 second cast, cost 3 essence, replaces Disintegrate. So Eruption is going to be Disintegrate, okay. That's your base ability. 2 second cast, cost 3 essence. Causes a violent eruption beneath the enemy's feet, dealing volcanic damage split between them and nearby enemies. So this does a lot of damage on one guy or split damage to nearby foes, increasing the duration of active Ebb and Might effects. Okay, so you press Ebb and Might to buff up allies and then you spam eruption as best you can. It seems like there's a single target and AoE bake-in mechanic. Again, they said they want to make sure you can focus on the battlefield while still buffing your allies, so they're probably going to make the playstyle of damage a little bit easier, but you're gonna have to micromanage buffing allies, dealing damage, and like splitting your attention into 2, but both of them should be fairly easy to like do on their own. Upheaval, 2.5 second power, 40 second cooldown, gather earthen power beneath enemy's feet, send them hurling upwards, so that's a knock-up effect actually, what we just saw. Dealing volcanic damage to them and nearby enemies, empowering, expands the area of effect, increase the duration of the active Ebb and Might effect. So you Ebb and Might, use Black Dragonflight abilities to extend the duration of that buff. Okay, so there's still an active playstyle where you want to play your character. Well, keep it buffs on allies. Less Might class, basically. Breath of Eons, 1.5 minute cooldown, replaces Deep Breath. I think it's really cool. Fly to a target location, exposing temporal wounds on enemies in your path. So you fly through, piercing enemies, putting a vulnerability on them. Temporal wounds accumulate a portion of the damage dealt by your allies, and then critical strike the enemy for that amount at the end of the duration. Increasing the duration of active Ebb and Might effects. That's really cool. So you buff your allies so they hit harder. You hit an enemy with Breath of Eon, so you expose a wound. The portion of the allies' damage builds up as your big crit damage. I think that's really cool. And you got also a bit of the talent tree. I want to take a closer look. So you can see the left-hand side, Evoker stuff, right? Basic stuff. Right-hand side, you have like the empowerment ability, I imagine. A bunch of talents with volcanic looks for it. Looks like maybe an interpret here or something else entirely. Some kind of ability. It looks like it's structured very similar to Devastation Evoker talent tree, isn't it? Like this part right here, this how this like 5 combo and 5 combo. This makes you think of like Preservation, right? The way that this is all set up here. But then from down here and below, it's like Devastation. That very, very similar playstyle. Like it splits outwards like that. And it kind of leads downwards. That's cool. You know what? I am glad that they're trying something different when it comes to their classes. I am glad. I don't even know how this class is going to do well, chat. Update available on PTR. So PTR is not available for me, but I guess what I can do is I can test update it on here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is awesome, man. Is SPEC a DPS healer or a tank? This is going to be a proper DPS class. Yeah, the new EVOKER SPEC is a DPS. You buff your allies significantly, but you also do damage yourselves. And you know what? I guess a lot of people wonder, like, you gotta buff your allies, but like, what else are you gonna do? They don't want a melee, so it's not gonna be a tank. It could have been a healer, but then it's like buffing allies, healing allies. I mean, Preservation already kind of does that. So buffing allies while also doing single target damage. Makes sense. I wonder how augmenter only. I do wonder how augmenters are going to be in PvP. Like, can they not solo stuff? Are they going to have a hard time soloing? I'm pretty sure for PvP they'll give them like a PvP talent where like you kind of don't buff your allies as much and your personal damage gets improved. Or maybe they'll like tune that to be like baseline. The just raw damage is going to be a little higher, but the buffs in PvP are going to be less good. So you still want to buff them, but like you're more DPS and just focus on DPSing. Does it make it a manager raid slot? I imagine so. Yeah, it's a class that increases the damage of every others. I think it all depends on how much damage it improves them by. But like, think of like any class out there that uses PI, right? They're gonna want this buff. Think of any other class that loves like Blessing of Summer. Think of any other class that loves getting some kind of like a damage buff, right? Everybody loves it. I think it's gonna end up being a mandatory option. They want Evokers to be played in Raid. Like they really want Preservation, Devastation, and I guess now Augmentation too, to be played. They really want them to be good. Dedicated support DPS sounds like mandatory fill. I don't know if it'll be. I think the idea is like you can bring one in your dungeons, and maybe there will be certain compositions where you can take advantage of it, and he could be there for like utilitarian stuff, but not a mandatory choice. I think in a raid composition though, like Rogue's a mandatory because you bring a buff, Paladin's a mandatory because they bring a buff, Mages are mandatory because they bring a buff. I think the Augmentation is going to be mandatory because it brings a buff. But like when you do a mythic rating, that's 20 slots for you to fill, and that's just one less range slot that goes into like a Warlock or a Hunter. And that's actually a slot that could work, the way I feel about it. Legendary was Dynamite, grants 500 permanent stat where it kills and empowerment spells. Oh, that actually seems like really good. Let's see what else I got. With access to a brand new spec talent tree, augmentation evokers can choose to further specialize in bronze or black magic, as well as discover new ways to power up their allies. Draconic Attunement passive. Learn to attune yourself to the essence of black or bronze Dragonflight. Black Attunement grants you and your allies increased maximum health, while bronze gives you movement speed. I think movement speed makes sense. I think that's kind of cool actually. You could go more health or speed, because that defensively can be valuable. On certain raid fights, speed can be insane. And on the others, like stamina could probably be like pretty insane as well. Blistering scales. Protected ally will expose to jagged scales, increasing the armor by a percentage of your own. How much armor is this thing gonna have? Melee attacks against them cause the scale to explode, deal volcanic damage, so throw that on the tank, give them a defensive or an ally that's getting meleeed, and then you have explosive damage. That's awesome. Buff an ally, have them take damage, you get... It's perfect buff class. Bestow Wormstone. Conjure a pair of Wormstones, one for your target ally and one for yourself. A waystone can be activated by the bearer to transport them to their other waste location. You have a portal between two targets, so you create a Wormstone and you give it to a friend. Here you go, friend. You hold on to that, I'll hold on to one. If you're in trouble, port to me, and if I'm in trouble, I'll port to you. Got it? That's so good! That's so awesome! One for target ally and one for yourself. Dude, that is actually really, really good. Talk about like mobility. I am loving the creativity here. This thing is going to be busted strong. It's going to be a must-have. Everybody's going to be complaining like, man, I gotta get myself the Evoker. I need it. Upcoming mage redesign? What? Hold on. They're redesigning mages now too? Are you serious? Notes? Hold on. They got patch notes. Is this thing up? They got patch notes. Are you kidding me? Wait, this thing should be up right now. Now Starter's Lair fixes nerf? Awesome. Hell yeah. Dude, what is going on? Hold on, is it up right now? That'd be great to death skips and shenanigans in dungeons. Oh, for sure. It's fun. It's creative. I think, you know. Hell yeah. Dude, it looks like PTR might be coming up online soon, boys. If they got the patch notes, that means it's gotta be coming up. We gotta take a look at the Evoker spec. Hold on. What about, is this everything that I've seen? Okay, this is everything. Expanding Horizons. Also, there's gonna be a lot of new stuff coming out. Chat. Patch notes or mage redesign? Real quick, while we're waiting on this. Because as soon as the PTR is up, like, we're gonna forget about this. We're gonna hop on, do PTR stuff. What's up, Sally? Hi, oh man. A lot's going. Oh! Zinfan Dormo! Because if you're in Gorgon, whatever, you're just a Gorgon bozo. Gambozo. Hold on, I need music. What is happening? Alright, Evoker. I guess a copy one, right? It's our boys! Hey, yo, let's go! Where's my Evoker at? Where my Evoker at? Where are you? Where the hell are you? Where's the guy? Here we go. It's our boys! Are we just gonna hit different? Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. We remember the Evoker or like somebody else changed? Mage? We'll go back to Mage after this. No. We'll go back to Mage after this. We gotta do Evoker chat. Chat. Augment me. Fantastic. Beautiful name. Chat. I want to do mage stuff, but literally the biggest thing since ever is up right now. Mage is gonna have to be put in the back burner. We already did that. Oh! Can I get the new spec? Do I just get it? Oh! Oh my There it is. Why am I torrent? We're an augmenter now. Hold on. I need to do a lot here. Hold on. Everything is so scuffed, man. Hold on a second. What is going on here? Chat, give me a second, okay? Can you guys give me a second? Chat, can you guys be beautiful and give me a second? Can you give me a second? Please? Thank you. You guys are wonderful. I love you. I need to set up my UI. Haha. Otherwise, I don't know where anything's at. I'm stupid. Sorry. Oh, layout. I guess. Wait. I got stuff. Cool. Oh, the button's a lot smoother now. Alright. First augmentation evoker on the server ever. No other augmentation evoker exists but me. Alright, chat. Can I do background music? Alright, so what is this thing? Augmentation evoker. Oh god. Please. Oh, please let me just... They're getting PvP talents? I doubt it. What do we do? Lava shield. For protected barrier multiple. Okay, I'm going to mess around with that. I'm gonna just do this. Drip projection? What the hell? Okay, hold on. Let me just... I don't want to have a lot of buttons. So I'm just gonna slap a bunch of evoker abilities if you guys don't mind. Yeah? I don't want that. Yeah, give me a second. Fine. I don't know. That'll work. Alrighty. This is my first time taking a look at Augmentation Evoker. I'm gonna go through all these talents right now. I'm gonna read through them. There's nothing you can do about it. So, please take it easy with me, boys. Please take it easy with me. Alright? Actually, hold on. And that's another thing that I need. Is there a... 11? So, Shadowplay is not even recognizing PTR right now. Okay, whatever. I'll just figure this out later. Well, I kind of want to... Let me do this real quick. I just want to make sure that Shadowplay can recognize my PTR and everything. So give me a second. Okay. I just want to make sure I have it recorded. That's like the important part for me. Mini major reward coming. Yeah. I'm gonna check a look at it later, see Mark. Alright, anybody know, by the way, how to make it so that I can force the game into DirectX 12? Is that a thing? Also, if I record stuff in my OBS, will it show up properly? Yeah, so Shadowplay is having a very, very hard time, like, figuring out that the game is in the game is... Hold on, I want to see if I can force DirectX 12. Okay. I gotta add it in the game settings. To 1.5. Okay. I think I'm gonna fix it. We'll see. I just want to have Shadowplay running in the background just so I can record the experience. It's not recognizing it at all though. Oh wait, now it did. We're good. Good for me. I'm okay with this. Unless it's bugging now. Oh no, are you not on PTR, not showing him? I had to log out. Worthless. You can see on stream exactly what I'm doing on stream, my guy. Whether I'm in or not in. I go to blind. Have you read about the talents? I read a little bit, but I'm mostly blind. Like, I wear contacts already, so I'm plenty of blind IRL. But I'm doing this as blind as I can be. Is that you, Doctorus? Don't try to duel me right now. Just give me like a second to like enjoy this for a second. Yeah? Let me just explore this, because I don't even... This is the first time I'm really peeping this, so give me a sec, yeah? Thank you, friend. Appreciate ya. I'm just gonna grab whatever talents I think are decent enough. I don't really know. I just did passes, man. Sure. Alright. So Ebon Might is the main ability. Increase your your 4 nearest allies' primary stats by 14% of your own. By 1,000. Dude, it's like a trinket. What? And cause your eruption to deal 28% more damage for 11 seconds. May only affect 4 allies at once and prefer to imbue damage dealers. Eruption, deep breath, and your empowerment abilities extend duration of these effects. Oh. Then we got Eruption, which replaces Disintegrate. Cause a violent eruption beneath the enemy's feet, dealing volcanic damage split evenly nearby enemies. So I guess it's the most single target, but it does kind of cleave or whatever. Gives duration of the active might effects. Essence Burst, so Living Flames and Azure Strikes have a chance to erupt essences. Cool. Echo and Strikes. Azure Strike has a 10% chance per target to hit an Echo. Oh! Or Pupil of Alexstrasza. When cast on an enemy, Living Flame strikes an additional enemy for 100% of damage. That's kind of neat! Yo, that's cool. Eruption deals 30% more damage per enemy. Oh, so this scales now. Breath of Eon, so it's the one where you fly by and you debuff the enemy and put a vulnerability on them. That's pretty neat. Triple wounds accumulate 21% of the damage dealt by your allies affected by Ebb and Might. Then critical strikes for that amount as arcane damage. Applies Ebb and Might for 5 seconds. Remove all root effects. You're immune to. Okay, so basically like all the other movement abilities. Cause cooldown. So that's basically the Devastation Evoker alternative. Defy Fate. Fatal attacks are diverted into a nearby timeline, preventing the damage and your death. So you have achieved death. The release of temporal energy restores a bunch of health to you and to nearby allies over 9 seconds. Healing starts high and declines over duration once every 6 seconds. So you gotta achieve death with this guy. We got a sense of Upheaval, which is your empowerment ability. Gather earthen power beneath your enemy's feet, sending them send them hurling upwards, dealing volcanic damage to a target and nearby enemies. Increase the duration of your active Ebb and Might effects by 3 seconds. Nice. Alright, so there's a lot here. Breath of Eons reduces enemies' movement speed, reduces their attack speed, so that's a nice big debuff. Does this work on bosses? Because if this works on bosses, it's kind of nutty. Breath of Eons grants allies a shield for 100% of damage dealt. That is awesome. So you like have a bit of a damage dealy roll. Bestow Waystone. That's the one country pair of Waystones. Yeah, I want to see this. Spatial Paradox. Evoke a paradox for you and a friendly healer, allowing casting while moving and increasing the range of both spells by 40 yards. Huh? You can cast while moving? They gave him Aspect of the Fox. Just for one guy though. Affects the nearest healer within 60 yards if you don't have a healer targeted. Bro! Healer's like, yo, spatial me, bro. Hit me with a paradox. And then just move while casting. 40 extra yards, are you kidding me? I gotta try that. Okay, Eruption Essence cost is reduced by 1. What the? Interesting. Oh, this ability. While flying, during deep breath, 3% of damage dealt instead is dealt over. Wait, you would take is instead dealt? Wait, so you could fly through fire and flames and just reflect damage back? Oh, wait, no. 50% of the damage you would take is like a stretched out. Okay. Draconic Attunement. Learn to attune yourself to the essence of the Black Dragonflight or Bronze Dragonflight. Cool. Obsidian Scales activates Black Attunement and amplifies it to increase maximum health. However, activates Bronze Attunement, amplifies increased movement speed. Oh, that's pretty cool. Deep breath. So using defensive abilities or offensive abilities gives you different attunements for your allies too, because this is also about your allies. 5% maximum health or 10% movement speed. That's pretty cool. We got Timelessness. Enchant an ally to appear out of sync with the normal flow of time. Reduces the threat generated by 30%. Less effective on tech specializations. So you basically have Tricks of Trade. You have Tricks of Trade, man. What is this? What is this? Blistering Scales. Protect an ally from explosive dragon scales, increasing no armor by 30% of your own. Melee attacks against target cause 1 scale to erupt. 15 explosive scales. Okay, so there's a set of time for it. Alright, cool. When cast blistering scales, grants target a shield that absorbs damage based on the missing health. What is this? Upheaval cannot be interrupted and has additional 10% chance of critical strike. Upheaval? What's this thing? Oh, okay. Alright. Alrighty. Let's do this. Let's hop back in. I'm gonna throw in some talents that I thought I had, right? More or less, just like really just quickly go through it, and then I'll mess around afterwards. After we have the class talents kind of sort of set up and play around with some of the abilities. I wonder if they would add new spec to different classes? Who knows? Like, if they're willing to add one to Evoker, I guess it's possible that they're like, alright, we're in creative mode. We're gonna make some changes. I mean, the changes they made to Retribution Paladin, I would say it's like a very similar class, but it's so much better. It might as well be a whole nother spec, honestly. A new spec tank? No, it's a DPS. It's a DPS. Blizzard themselves said, boys, if you guys are asking, like, is it a tank spec? If you've seen any of the interviews, they said they don't want to add more melee into the game. So, evokers being a tank, what will be cool, it's very, very, very unlikely. And just take that at face value. It's not like very, very unlikely, but maybe. It's like very, very unlikely because we have so many melee. We can do more melee. We're crowded with melee. We need more range options. We need more range playstyles. Yes, you couldn't even have like everybody like, oh, but what about a range tank? I don't think a range tank would work because the boss needs to come to you anyway as a tank, right? Holy Paladin rework? Oh, infusion of light and mana stuff. Okay. We were just talking to the guildie about, hey man, infusion of light kind of seems not great. So maybe they're gonna end up making it a lot stronger. I like it. But yeah, hope the rework for Frost and Holy DK. I agree for like a Frost for sure. Unholy is pretty decent, like thematically, talent-wise. I think it's pretty decent. It's not a situation where it's just like, you know, has a limitation of choices. Frost, on the other hand, kind of has a limitation of choices because you have to choose between like a 300 build and a dual wield build, and it just doesn't have the cohesion. You basically have the whole bottom right or bottom left portion of the talents like locked out to you depending on the build that you play. And they don't really jive well together. Come out with a sniper, trickster, range rogue. Then if no melee, maybe, yeah, maybe. I think after they pack us with a couple more, after they pack us up with a couple more range, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go back and add some more melee. But yeah, like maybe, because imagine if they added like a rogue that's more about debuffing the enemy and making the enemy weaker, not really doing damage of their own. So it's like while Evoker buffs allies, the rogue makes the enemy weaker, makes the enemy more likely to take damage and take more damage during certain situations. Like a trickster rogue that literally exploits enemy's armor, you know, to find a vulnerability, but not exploit it themselves, but rather for everybody else to like exploit or whatever. So like a trickster rogue, maybe. Evoker looking so good right now, hoping to swap healers from Evoker to Priest though. Really? I'm looking to swap healers from Evoker to Priest. Really? Oh, okay. Priest is good right now. Guardian of Challenge changes are actually Pog. I haven't seen them yet. Alright, let's do this really quickly because I already had these set up. We're just gonna go grab whatever, right? Doesn't really matter. I would just want to grab a bunch of utilitarian stuff. Whatever. I want to test as many of these like actual class abilities, like actives, as many as I can. What does this do? We'll figure it out. Let's put the talents in. Okay, I'm just gonna talent in just so I can have abilities. Now we can take a look at all these. All right, so time skip. So what's one of the abilities here, chat? So we got Obsidian Scales, Prescience? Grant an ally the gift of Foresight, increasing their critical strike chance by 3%. Occasionally copying their damage and healing spells at 50% power. You gave him a master, you gave him Elemental Shaman Mastery and 3% crit. Affects enemies other than 25 yards, preferring damage dealers if you do not have an ally targeted. So it'll automatically target. That's kind of nice. Surge forward in time, causing your spells to cool down 1,000% faster for 2 seconds? Huh? You can just transport yourself forward in time. Oh man, this cooldown is down. Let me just go forward in a couple of minutes. Oh wow, all these cooldowns going back. Wow. Can't believe it. What is this class? Hold on, I want to see what this looks like. Oh, it's got the whole like bronze thing to it. I like it. I like it a lot. Hold on, bestow Waystone. Where are you, Worthless? I need you. Can I give you Waystone? Hold on, can I? You're Alliance. No wonder I can. Okay, hold on, more. You're also Alliance. Okay, I literally can interact with either one of you. Hiya. Hey, invite. Can you test me the Waystone thing? All right. Hold on, bestow Waystone. Can you teleport to me? Because I got a Waystone, like an actual item. And I can use it to teleport. Okay. Can you teleport to me real quick? If you can teleport to me. Oh, look at that. Oh, so you teleported to me, right? And I can also teleport back to you. Look at that. Bop. That is so cool. Oh, hell yeah. Yo, literally can teleport to each other. It's a 1.5 minute CD. That's neat. That's actually very, very neat. All right. What else could I do? So that's gonna be like maybe here-ish. Upheaval is my big ability. Okay, what else could I do? Ebon Might? Oh, okay. Let's see what Ebon Might looks like. Ebon Might. I gave everybody intellect, like 1,000 int. And as long as you use abilities, they get a buff. Do I also get a buff? No, while they're buffed up, my abilities deal more damage. That's pretty neat. Okay, blistering scales is another one. Hold on, I want to see what that looks like. Looks so good. Hold on, blistering scales. Oh, that's the thing that somebody applied on me. And it lasts for a good while, doesn't it? 12 minutes? 12? 3,000 armor. Pog. Yeah, for a portion of my armor, isn't it? So the more gear I have, the better that is. Interesting. And prescience. Is that the foresight? Oh, come here. Davey, I'm gonna give you foresight and I want you to just like blast. I don't know if it'll show me like your damage or my damage or whatever. Oh, by the way, while we're here, eruption. Oh, you see like a channel. It moves towards an enemy. Yo, it looks so cool. Okay, I'm gonna give you a buff. There you go, 3% crit. You actually see it as a buff. So every time you attack, there should be a chance you hit again, right? I don't know how often you get in that secondary hit, but hopefully, like here, I can actually see it. Wait, I can actually see it. So whenever he gets in a secondary hit, I see him getting a secondary hit. That's actually kind of nuts. So basically buff him up, and then I use my attacks. It hits a lot. So I'll buff you. Oh, there's a bar down here, so I can like channel a track what my resource is for that. But okay, so I really gotta buff you up. Okay. Alright, interesting. Bender, basically. Hold on, I think my audio is way, way, way too loud. There we go. Pretty sick. I agree. I agree. By the way, thank you so much for helping me out test these. Let me move this over. I really appreciate ya. Okay, another one I have here is it's a place an ally, a healer thing, right? Allowing cats while moving. Spatial paradox. Hey, Davey. I'm gonna hit you with a spatial. And when I hit you with spatial, move and cast. Just as long as you're casting and moving. I don't even care if it's like a, what are you, a Warlock? Even if it's just incinerate. Cool. Oh wait, what is this? Some kind of a buff, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna hit you with it. And hit you with it now. Did it give you a buff? It says prefers healers. Yeah, I don't think it gave it to you. It probably prefers, it says it here, casting while moving, increases range, affects the nearest healer, so it won't affect you then. Okay. So I was hoping maybe it'll affect you some way, somehow. Yeah, it's only for healers, which is unfortunate. What else can I try? Give you a buff, give you scales. Oh, hold on, timelessness. Where's that at? Okay, I could try to see if I can give it timelessness. Oh, so you just constantly for 36 minutes. 36 minutes! Just generate less threat. That's kind of cool. That's not bad. Okay, what else can I do to buff ya? Is there anything else I could do to buff ya? Or I think that's everything, yeah? Maybe? Probably the Guts of Furnace Blessing. To you and your Might abilities, given their damage attack spells a high chance to deal additional fire damage. Hold on, I want to try this. So I'm gonna use Fire Breath after I buff you, and I want you just to hit a train dummy, okay? I'm gonna buff you, Fire Breath, and I'm just gonna try to maintain my buff as best I can. Okay, so I'm gonna buff you. Hopefully it'll give you like a high chance to deal additional damage or whatever it's supposed to do. Yeah, so this buff, being able to maintain it as long as possible, is going to be the play. I don't think I have details or anything working here, chat, so it's not like I can really tell, like... Let's see what the damage look like. What if only DK would be crazy with both beyond augmentation? Oh, for sure. I think every class would be. Let's see. I have a chance to form a moat diverted in time near anyone that comes in contact with. Gain 10 second reduce cooldown for Jamordi. Hold on. Essence abilities have a chance to create a moat. I'm gonna hit them, train them with essence modes. Hey, Davey, do you see the essence mode, by the way? This thing? Can you walk over it to see if you can get some cooldown reduction? I'm gonna hit essence abilities like a bit here. Try to see if we can get some procs maybe. On the floor, it should be like an orb. That one next to the train dummy. Like that sparkly looking thing. If you go over there, maybe. Also, there's one behind the militia. Yeah, does it work for you? It's supposed to give you cooldown reduction. It's supposed to be like high likelihood to give you cooldown reduction or something along those lines. There's one behind you right now. Oh, it does give you versatility there. I just saw it give you versatility. Oh, 1.45 seconds. I'm reducing the cooldown to some ability for you. Yeah, no, on my screen I'm definitely reducing the cooldown. 3 seconds? Hold on, I'm reducing cooldown of something. See if you drop down Infernal and see maybe if that's it. Because it's probably that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's probably Infernal. Some ability, okay, which one? Oh, their major ability. So probably Infernal. Yeah, I'm gonna buff you up again. It's going ham. Because it definitely does say 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I don't even know what my major ability would be though. Maybe my empowerment ability. It's definitely a much slower spec to play, by the way. Like it plays very, very slowly. That's neat though. I like that. Augmented along CD. Yeah, not really along a lot of like big major CDs, except for like time skip. So I guess like if you do run out of cooldowns, you can always just time skip. But off CD, about to be off CD. Oh, okay. I want to try this. I want to try the time skip ability. Where do I have it? Do I have it anywhere at all? Looks like I don't. So let me try this. Try to see if I can just fly. It's a 1.5 minute CD, as you can see. Or press ability. Look at that CD, dude. I just shaved off like 30-40 seconds with a single like quick, what'd you call it, with a single, I guess, time skip. Yeah, that's nuts. I can cooldown to be spells are reduced by 15 seconds through passive of interwoven threads. I can channel it for 1 second longer to get more value out of it. Breath of Eons casts an eruption at the first 3 enemies struck. Breath of Eons. Oh yeah, that's another one. Hold on. Hey, Davey, do this with me. Come here. We're gonna hit these 3 train dummies over here. I want you to go big damage. So I'm gonna fly through them, and I want you to just do big damage to the cleave train dummies. Because I'm gonna debuff them with that one ability of the Breath of Eons. So let me know when you're ready. Yeah, just literally go like ham with big AoE. I want to see how much damage it does. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, don't take down slip. A capstone overall CDR 50% to everything. Yeah, I think the capstone with the interwoven might be really, really good. Yeah, of your spells. It's kind of nuts. It's like spells, not even like cooldowns, but like all spells. But I do wonder what they mean by spells though, because it all depends, right? Also, I have a chance. Oh, I think there was an echo. That was an echo for my AoE abilities. Okay, so you're going ham. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with this. I'm gonna buff you up. And it should take a lot of damage from this, right? So it does accumulate a portion of the damage. Quite a bit. Wait, it's still accumulating. Hold on, it's still accumulating. Hold on. Wait, it's still doing it. It's like repeating itself. Hold on, it just repeated itself. Accumulation damage 3000. Is it supposed to repeat itself like that? Maybe there's a talent I picked out to make it repeat like that. That's probably what happened. Yeah, I might have done it. Prescience grants an ally a chance with the spells and abilities to echo the damage and healing, dealing 50% of the amount again. Oh, so Prescience. I can buff you up by quite a bit. Hold on, let me see if I can do that again. What's Prescience again? Blistering Prescience. Do your thing. So it has even a higher chance for you to be able to echo stuff. And I can see whenever it echoes, because you can see you get like a little sandy hit. That's interesting. You get a little bit of like the sand animation every time you attack him. And like the damage kind of echoes with you. And I can see it. It shows up for me, not for you, but for me. That's pretty neat. Wow, okay. Let's see what else I could do. What else could I do to augment you? There's probably stuff up here, right? Eruption essence cost reduced, so that's pretty simple. Lens sight causes enemies to mid-air to be slammed to the ground, stunning them. Wait, seismic slam? If you could time those together with a shaman knockdown, that could be cool. Or like birds, for example, that would be insane for that. A zero strike reduces enemies cooldown with lance by 1 second. Oh, okay, so you could really like go for a little bit more utilitarian. You have effects that extend Emerald might also extend Symbiotic Blossom. Emerald Blossom increases target's healing received. I can just give you a healing buff then, huh? We just take more healing. Alright. Well, there's that. That's pretty neat. Okay. Wait, do I invite you? Hold on, I can invite you in as well. This is cool. You're Horde, right? Yeah, I'm Horde right now. So this is very, very interesting. Like, ridiculously cool. Each of blister scales explodes. Wait, hold on. Jake, could you do me a favor? I want you to beat up this guy. I want to hit you with the blistering scales and see what it looks like. I don't necessarily want you to actually like go through a rotation. I want you to auto attack and just keep yourself alive, just so I can see like the animation of the scales specifically. So I'm gonna hit you with the scales. Does it have an animation when you get hit? Because you do gotta get melee though. Are you out of the range for him? Get a little closer so you can actually melee, yeah. I think you're literally right outside the melee range. Just a little closer. There we go. Yeah, I want to see. So it did take out the scale. And there's like an animation of like a dust animation, sort of, kinda. Is there? There may not be. But hopefully it's actually... Is it doing damage? Oh, it's doing damage for me too. Okay, I can see the damage. Okay, cool. I can reapply it again for you. Alright. Okay. So there definitely is a buff for it. DPS increase for Guardian LMA. But the armor? I mean, the armor, yes, it actually is. You're right. That's quite a bit of armor, especially if you go for that Iron 4 build. That's kind of nutty. You know what, my druid? Yeah, just to reduce the current. How much? Let me see if which one is the cooldown reduction one? Cooldown. Reduces the cooldown of abilities. So I have mine. Which one is it? Is it the occasionally copying damage and spells? Cast range of abilities. Waystone. Less aggro. Which one of them is the one that's cooldown reduction? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to try with the Incarn. Hold on. So with this one, I got Essence abilities have a chance to form a mode. Okay, so I guess we just gotta... Oh, that's a mode. 6 seconds of Incarn. That seems pretty good. Yeah, let me go over here. I'll hit this train dummy. I'll just hit it with literally everything I got, yeah? Can you come over here? Yeah. Sorry, I kind of waddled over, didn't I? Kind of waddled over, honestly. But like, any of these modes, I'm trying to see if I can proc more modes, if possible. I think they are procking, they're just kind of procking all over the room, though. Oh, they are procking, but they're way on the left here. Yeah, they're just getting sent out kind of like near another player. Even though we're in a party together, it will send out to all the players that are not even in the party. So if you see any modes, just go grab them. That's about all I can do for you. I wish I could really help you. Oh my god. Chat, thoughts? Any thoughts on this? Any thoughts, boys? Give me thoughts, give me ideas. What are you thinking about this class so far? Over this spec, rather. I gotta figure out a better way to like maintain that buff for everybody with Ebon Might. I feel like the better my uptime on that, the better it's gonna go for me in general. I probably need a lot more haste though. I have like 9, which is not ideal. This is probably gonna be a haste heavy spec. Likely at least. Scissor, hope you're having a good one, my guy. Okay, what else can we do? So I can buff allies healing. Essence Burst reduces the casting of eruption, so Essence Burst. I mean, that seems really good. I can activate Obsidian. Hold on, if I switch over. Do you guys actually get Obsidian buff? 4 nearest allies. Are you nearby? Hold on, I want to see if I can walk to you. It does buff your stamina. I think although if you walk away, it does reduce it. But as long as you're in a party, it will prioritize you. Otherwise, it won't. So we do have movement speed as well as a health. Okay. Each time Blister Scales explodes, it deals 10% more damage for 14 seconds, stacked up to 10 times. So if you can really chain scales back to back, you can get a lot of value. It has 5 more scales, and the casting eruption restores 1 scale. So you can really stack up the scales quite a bit. Is there like 10 times up to 100% more damage? So you can be like a tank buffer. When cast, Boosting Scales grants the target a shield that absorbs damage for 35,000 based on their missing health. Lower health targets gain a larger shield. So this is basically a pure support class that deals DPS, but you have shielding. You can make it play a pseudo healer role, but you're not really there to heal, really just to buff an ally. Wow, that's a lot. Got a piece of tier yesterday? Nice. I haven't got a single one yet. So you're ahead of me, my guy. I got passed over one tier entirely. New boss models and Fractures of Time. Is that like a time warp Odin maybe? Looks like Galacron's head is gonna be at least wouldn't actually fight inside of the infinite, but will be facing a fallout of his demise. Okay, so not really fighting Galacron. Tier the Infinite Keeper, so they have an infinite time tier. And Morchi, which is Chromie. Morchi is the opposite of Chromie. Cool. Neat. Okay, Mage with tier. The new, have you seen the rework? Apparently it's really good. What profession give my EVOKER you think? It's up to you. I think if you're like raiding, I think alchemy and stuff is good. Enchanting can be okay. If you're looking for moneymaker, probably like leatherworking and skidding or something. Or herbalism, alchemy. It all depends, right? I think gathering professions is always good though. They're always a must. They always make quite a bit of money. I think top money is probably like some of the best crafts out there, but that really changes on the meta. Yeah, what would you guys recommend? I'd probably say like skinning and leatherworking. Put it all together so you can make yourself gear and craft gear for others maybe. 100% increase all the image is wild. Dude, yeah. Yeah. By the way, I love the background for this. It looks awesome. I think if we looked at all of it, chat, how would we? Breath of Eons reduces enemy's movement speed. Breath of Eons grants... Okay, let me try this one actually. I want to see Breath of Eons. To see if I can reduce stuff further. Breath of Eons. Cast an eruption and the first 3 is struck. Oh, okay. Go for the cooldown reduction. I want to see if I can Breath of Eons the boss here. Oh, the, yeah, the boss. Can I slow it down with the, moon speed? Actually, let's do this. I want to see how much hard it hits me. Oh, that doesn't put him in combat. That doesn't debuff him though. I don't think you could use it on tanks. So you will not be able to use it on certain mobs. Okay. Alright, safe to assume you probably will not be able to use it on certain enemies. But it does debuff him and doesn't put me in combat, which is weird. Initial wound threats replaces that entirely. Okay. Okay, I kind of want to see how this thing does like out in the open world though. So I'm going to try to see if I can go to like, I don't know, just a world quest area. Oh, my tier set doesn't work. Yeah, they haven't got a proper tier set working for this guy or anything. Fair point. Fair enough. I want to see if I can just hit some mobs real quick. I want to see how that whole knock up, knock down, all those abilities work. Is this all transferred over? At least it did. Okay. Like, can I live fusion camps? I want to see if I can live fusion camps. BRB boys. Like 60 fusion camps are up, but does the PTR support fusion camps right now though? For list augmenter abilities. Well, I guess I had a covered on that. Glad Dragon fans say yes, definitely for me, dude. It's really neat. This definitely is a very, very unique class. Very, very unique. You know what? I'll just go here, man. I just want to see what the combat looks like on this thing. I want to do one of these here too. Just capture some B-roll while we're at it, yeah? I'll do it like this. Hold on, can I move you all together? And reach you in place? Okay, I kind of want to wait until you're... Yeah, here we go. I want to wait until this is broken, but maybe like knocking him up will do a trick. It actually knocks him up, that's so cool. Like, I know it literally said it's gonna knock him up in the air, but like... For some reason I just didn't really take it like too hard. It's actually gonna do it. You know? That's so cool. Okay, so that does a bit of damage too. Okay, I definitely need more haste. I definitely need a lot of haste in order to make the spec work, I think. Oh, that is so good, dude. A class that has a natural knock up. Every time you use the empowerment ability, you just knock up. How many classes have a proper knock up every single global, man? How many have a proper knock up? Tell me. And I can also cleave. That can echo on them too. So that echo just now. It looked like it can echo off of itself. So you can really cleave things down. By quite a bit. Gonna buff myself. Big knock up. Oh, this is so good. Oh my god, hold on. But I'm still an evoker. Hold on. At the end of the day, I am still an evoker. So I can hover. Like normal. It's just the way you're gonna fight and play is gonna be very, very different than the other specs, huh? Definitely gotta maintain myself here as best I can. Hold on. I can buff myself while moving. I mean, I guess it should make all the sense in the world. But for some reason, to me, it was just like weird. Wait. Stack together. That does quite a bit of damage, actually. That hit for like 100k there, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I feel like the combat of the spec is gonna only be like a portion of the playstyle, right? But a good portion of it is just buffing allies. I guess this thing may be good enough to, like, if you want to quest on your own as this type of evoker, you probably will do okay. You know? But you're probably like much, much better when you have a party with you. When you can do stuff together with your party, with your teammates. If I can buff you real quick. We can, let's say just... Yeah, just help you kill stuff. I guess you already have a lot of gear though, don't you? This thing, I guess, it still has old gear from like before. So I can knock him up and you can blast him. So that could work out pretty well, yeah? Make sure to buff ya. Yeah, so it's not that high item level, I guess. Yeah, so it's very, very, very much a party, a group class in a way. Which some people are gonna like it and some are gonna hate it. Because it's like, well, how do I feel, you know, self-sufficient as this thing then? But what I like also is how naturally the game isn't forcing me to like target you for stuff. Like I can just kind of ebb a might and it buffs you immediately. Or I can hit you with one of these and it buffs you instantly with that. You know? I like that a lot. I think that's really, really good. That is so good! Oh my god. Yeah, so buffing allies, you don't even... Yeah, exactly. You don't need to target. It's pretty intuitive. So like if you're a 5-man, you don't need to target at all. You can focus on doing damage, focus on maintaining your buff, focus on supplying buffs for your party, focus on maintaining everybody. Let's get another buff here. Apparently that heal did a lot. Something has to do with Emerald Dream here, yeah? Breath of Eons against shield. What else can I look at? Azure Strikes, Cooldown Landslide. I've seen that already. Armor, Essence Burst. Reduce the casting of eruption. I mean, that seems really, really good. Fire breath gets the first blessing. Also, I have to fire breath in order to gain 2 allies of you and of a might, giving them a chance to deal fire damage. Okay, let me see if I can just like buff you up completely. Right, full empowerment of playstyle. Okay, let's go kill some stuff. Do I have the this bound? No, I don't. Although, able to cast while moving. Wait, I gave myself that? I guess I gave myself that. Even though I'm not really a healer. But I guess neither are you, so it's not really gonna work. Yeah. May help damage out with Blood Decay? Blood Decay plus that new EVOKER spec? Yeah, honestly. Honestly. Let's cross. I'll just pull a bunch. I want to see if I can just buff you a bunch. Yeah, just do damage and stuff. Because you should be able to get like a bunch of procs now, hopefully. There we go, I got you covered. I got you covered. Look at this. So like while you do damage, I'm gonna buff you. Holy procs. Yeah. I get a fire breath and that should give you a bunch of buffs. I gave it like 90% Versa? Is that what that was? Did I just give it 90% Versa over like 1.5% Versa? I'm not even sure. Was the new EVOKER? It is called Augmenter. Just got 3 free chaos bolts or what? Yo, it's called the Augmenter. It's a DPS class that focuses on buffing your allies, granting them buffs, granting them shields, granting them armor, increasing their stats, and then maintaining those buffs for as long as possible while also doing a bit of damage yourself. You're not really there to do all the damage. You're really there to buff your allies for the most part, more than anything. But yeah, so you're basically a full-on support class. So while your ally will like DPS, you're there to make sure that they can DPS easily. If that makes any sense. The image go burr? Dude, yeah. Oh, so much. So excited. It is so cool. It is the... So if you were expecting this to be a proper DPS class that's self-sufficient out in the open world, that isn't what they're trying to go for. This is literally a group play style. It is there to play with others. Literally is the whole point of it. Look at that knock up. That's so good. Oh my god, that is so good, dude. That is so good. Oh yeah, we are granting each other versatility. Yeah, 90% versatility? Huh? I'm sorry, what? I got us 19% Versa? How? What did I hit to get of his Versa? Hold on a second. I'm confused now. What? 19 Versa. You're doing 20% more damage. 19. Huh? Like Versa. I'm getting 5% mastery too. Oh, are you? Stats. Wait, versatility. Is there... which one of these abilities is like an icon of like a dragon peering at you? Because that's the one that's buffing them. I think it's the one of these maybe, yeah? Oh, this, one of these. I'm not sure which one. Is it an ability? Something grants you versatility. I don't know what. I don't know what. Hold on. God, 90% Versa just like that, man. You don't do the worst damage either. Like, my gear is definitely super scuffed, but like, man, look at this thing. It's popping off with fire breath, I think? I think so, yeah. I think it's every time I press upheaval of fire breath. Yeah. Yeah, fire breath grants it. Shifting sands is the ability. Shifting sands. What? Is it a passive? Mastery Time Walker. Casting an empowerment, that's my mastery. Casting an empowerment spell grants shift and sands to 2 allies, preferring damage dealers, increasing their versatility. That's my mastery. The duration of Shiftless Hands, Breath of Eons, and other helpful auras are increased by 18%. What? Casting empowerment spells just gives you versatility. That is my... Look at that mastery, dude. Your mastery is literally just to buff everybody. That is hot? Dude, I agree. That's hot. That's actually insane. Oh my god, dude. Look at this class. Hold on. Let me see if I can buff us. Hold on. I want to see if I can fly through them so you could get debuff. Right. I'm going to go hit this guy. Got your versatility here. Enjoy. Enjoy the versatility. Hold on. Another one. Another one. Let me see if I can buff you here real quick. There we go. Buffed you up completely. Enjoy the procs, bud. Do your thing. I hope you're getting procs for that. I wonder how much of a DPS you could really give somebody. Like, try doing this with like a main on a train dummy and just seeing how much more damage they're doing because you have a evoker in there. I know that these mobs out here are not like the most scariest thing ever, but like trying to do this with train dummies out in the main city is like, you know, it's kind of whatever. Does this stack? I don't think. Well, actually, that's a good question. Does it stack? It says it applies to 2 allies. What I could try doing is I could try using one and then using another. I need to wait until Fire Breath is back up, so I'll probably just hit like, yeah, you run around kill stuff. By the way, I'm just gonna keep buffing them, just so I can try stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. No, it doesn't stack. It doesn't stack. So basically it's something you want to use, then wait, use, wait. So you kind of want to cycle them to maintain the duration of the buff and basically refresh it or reapply it once it falls off. You definitely want to time it, right? Let's say you've got a big damage phase. You want to buff up your allies, right? Buff up your allies as the damage phase comes out or whatever. Maybe you're waiting for them to use their cooldowns or something, right? Wait. Okay, fill the blossom. I was thinking for some reason it would cost me resources, but it doesn't. For some reason I thought it did. The fact that it can give you crit, by the way, is hilarious. 3% crit is actually kind of big. You're like, but this 3% crit, it's actually a lot. 3% free of a stat. Kind of valuable. An M+? Dude, I would love to use an M+. Wait, does it echo convoke? LMAO? It probably can. To a degree, yeah, it probably can. 3% for free? Yeah, 3% for free. Just because I press a button. And like that's it, it's just a like a thing. And as long as you maintain it every 10 seconds, like you get 3% more crit chance. But also there's another buff I could do with this, don't I? I could buff up the ability even more. Yeah, has a 30% chance to grant essence burst when I use it, and grants an ally a chance to echo their abilities too. Yeah, so if I go all the way into Fatal Mirror, as you use abilities, there's a chance you just echo for 50% of value. Just because you have a buff. I basically give you the Shaman Mastery. You just have like 25% value of a Shaman Mastery, but still you gain Shaman Mastery for free and 3% crit. Have I mentioned 3% crit? I hope you know that there's 3% crit on top of it. Look at that knockup, it's so good. It looks great, man. There we go, buffed you up. That's so good. Is it out yet, the spec? It's on PTR. It's not out for like live. It's not gonna be live until like 10.15, and there's gonna be a good bit until this is out. That's well designed for sure. Evoker? So I don't really know if I can really say much about like well designed or poorly designed, but they definitely put in a lot of effort. Like they really thought about like the gameplay and how it would function. You know? Like basically we're just running around and we're killing stuff and I'm able to buff you and you're able to just like hit stuff. I give you a buff and you get to do stuff. And I can try to maintain the buff for as long as possible using my abilities, which works out pretty well. Are you still 20 yard range? You are still 25 yard range as Evoker. This is going to be part of like the playstyle. Not the changes there. This is neat though. I really do enjoy this. This is surprisingly good. I did not realize I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. See if I can buff you. Full buff. Try to see if I can keep you alive here. Hold on, friend. Wait, do you still have that waystone thing? Because you could pull these guys and then port to me. Right? Pull something big and then port to me and I can help you escape. Hold on, you want to try that? Just pull a bunch of stuff and like throw down and... or pull this guy and then pull these two and then escape to me. I don't know if you still have the besto waystone. I got you. Do it, do it, do it. This will be perfect. Stay here. Yeah. Look at this. What's the range on that? 100 yards, right? Yeah, look at him. He's just gone. We just escaped, dude. Escaped like a bandit. Look at that. Escape like a bunch of bandits right now. Oh my god. That's so good. Can you do midair? No, you can't. You have to stop. Okay, come here. Come here. I want to... Can you follow me real quick? Wait. Join me. Okay, kill that first. I want to go on top of a cliff. I want to like place you up there. I want to jump off the cliff and then go back up. Just port up. I want to port up top. Yeah, hop on. Alright, where can we go? It's like kind of high up. Let's go tower. 100 yards, right? That's a little high. Hold on. Let's not do that. Come back on. We're gonna go a little bit lower. I'm gonna go down there. Because that should be like a little bit more like feasible. I just want to see if there's like a max range to it. Okay. All I want you to do is just chill here. No, you're good, Yeah, no, I appreciate you for helping me out. I just want to try to see if I can kind of like maneuver out here. Right? We gain a bit of distance. Quite a good bit far away, right? He's way up there. Want to press it? Or use the item rather.
I am out of range.
I'm out of range. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So there's definitely a 100-yard range. But you can go quite a distance and then port big. That is really cool. There's definitely going to be some shenanigans with this. Imagine... I wonder if you could use this as a flag carrier in the battleground. You know what I mean? That would break the game, dude. RBGs, bring a augment evoker, tank, runs the flag, takes it halfway across, ports to the evoker, captures it. Everybody's like, how the hell did this man get here and back in 2 seconds? How did this happen? That'd be broken? Exactly. Exactly. That's a 1.5 minute cooldown, so it's amazing. Yeah, dude, this has been enjoyable as hell. I love this. This is great. RBGs, TP flag carrier. I'm sure what they will do is they'll disable the ability to port to the flag carrier, right? Or for the flag carrier to port. Kind of like how flag carriers can't really ride like a druid into combat or whatever. So they'll probably do something very, very similar to that, right? They'll add the limitation. Yeah, but also you gotta remember like this play style. Also take like the whole mobility of the evoker and everything, right, into consideration. So you got this like augmented playstyle that has super high amount of mobility too. Like this is gonna be really, really cool, I think. Hell yeah. Is there anything else that I haven't tested, by the way? Besides like cleave damage, but like that would obviously be good. New pet models? Hold on. They got new demon models? Is that what it is? Or is it just pets? Oh, Baby Infernal. They're kind of cute. They're kind of cute. Like, look at those eyes. Like, he doesn't look like he wants to destroy a world. Maybe a little. But like, it's playtime. You know? Destroy a planet or two. Subjugate some mortals. It's just fun. Bedtime at 11. You know? Oh, Murloc did. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty detailed. Nazath Bat? Okay, dude. Okay. Why are you talking? Why are you hitting? Nazath Bat. Hey, just a random Nazath Bat. Oh, who could have? Why would that be here? I don't know. Just a random Nazath Bat. By the way, not an old god expansion. By the way. Celestial Fox. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like an Alliance on a Horde version. Wait. Is this a pipe? Is that just a dragon and there's a pipe in his nostril? Huh. Shark pet? Baby shark do. Is that what it is? Is that what I'm taking a look at? All right, so does Warlock, can make Warlock anything? Kind of cute. That's adorable, brother. What? Dude, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's definitely pretty good. But I mean, they'll have fun. Yo, thanks so much for joining, Ashley. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. I really, really do appreciate it. You helped me get a bunch of footage, my guy, and help me test a bunch of this stuff too. Numerically, I have no idea how this thing is gonna go, but a playstyle, it is fun as hell. Someone clipped Dallas singing Baby Shark component 10-hour version, please it's why. There's a clip section on YouTube. You can clip my everything, anything that I say can be used against me, and you guys can. Dude, this is neat. What other passes do I have? Like all the talented, yeah? Yeah, all of them are talented. So I can only keep armor on one person at a time. But that's still really cool. They could put it on a tank or whatever. Increase the duration of your echo bronze, sands of time, breath of eons. Okay, yeah, that's bonafide verification of bronze stuff. That's challenge. Defy fate. Oh yeah, I haven't actually used Defy fate actually. Let's say I can see an armor meme. Oh, you can't? Yeah, it's like a beacon of a paladin, right? Paladins will see the beacon target, but you won't, so you don't get like annoyed seeing all these like armors on you. Let's make 1,000 value might actually pick up the spec for on sale now. I love the DPS support being utility. I'm hoping it'll work out well. I think if anything, they're definitely gonna try to support it to make sure it's meta. So like, looking for dungeons, looking for raids, people are probably gonna want to play with a devastation of or augmentation evoker. What did it say? Will you see it? Was it toggle? Yeah, I wish it was too. Maybe like in the settings, like see all the class buffs or whatever, or these party buffs, like in dungeons or whatever. Because I feel like there's nothing wrong to be able to see it there. But again, they'll probably just do it just to make sure there's not too much visual clutter. But yeah, I think I tested everything here. That was really cool. I do want to see the cheat death mechanic though. Is there anything that will kill me here? Take it with me. Let's go to Suffusion Camps. I'm gonna see if I can just die there. I'm just gonna walk up, let something kill me, see how the cheat death mechanic works. I just want to see one raid on this thing, dude. Well, whenever they add like raid, oh, they get Whelpling in a fly animation. Hold on, Whelpling has a flight animation. Look at that. When Whelpling is like flying quickly, it mimics my flight animation. Look at that. So when I'm flying upwards, it does the same thing. Oh, that is so cool. Hold on. Look, he charges with me. Oh, it's so adorable. Hold on. Look at this thing. Look at his little snout. That is so cool. Look at him. Hold on. So when I fly upwards, he also flaps his little wings. Hold on. What if I do a spinny? He doesn't have an animation for that. He bugs out really badly. But there's gonna be an animation, I imagine, yeah? I imagine there's gonna be an animation. Oh, look at him. That is so cool, dude. Again, like a very, very small thing. Very small change. But one I appreciate. I wish it spinned. I'm sure they will have an animation for it, because right now you kind of like bug out and reset. And I'm sure like, give it a little bit of time and they'll have an animation, like a fully functional one. Let me actually go die to this guy real quick. I'm sure he'll kill me a little bit here, yeah? Okay, so I'm gonna just die to this thing. I just want to die, test out my cheat death mechanic. But Defy Fate. Is he gonna kill me? Please, kill me. Oh, absorb. I guess I do absorb damage though. Maybe... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna walk away from this thing. It's way too big. I want to get something that's like at least put in a screen. It's just massive. I'm gonna go back to Suffusion Camps. I'm gonna... That was my original idea. Hold on. I don't want to leave you there by yourself though. Hey, girlfriend. That's so cute. Yeah. That's such a nice little touch, dude. Like, nobody really had to put a little baby dragon animations. But, like, when you're flying with your friend, you know, mimicking your friend's movements, I think it's kind of... I think it's awesome. Wait, is there nothing here? It says there's supposed to be a Suffusion Camp, but there's nothing. Did I not unlock it? Yeah, I just need to... Okay, I need to get hit by something that can kill me. I guess we could go Brackenhide maybe. I thought this would work. Exactly. Make him kill you. I guess that could work, right? If it gets me super low and I could just walk up to like a... Because in Duel, I don't think you really die. But like if I get low and I walk up to a mob and let it kill me, that could work out, yeah? Yeah, let's do that. Just DPS the hell out of me until you win the duel. And then when I have like no health, I'm going to walk up next to one of the Vorquin and then see what happens. You just don't hold back. Just DPS me. DPS race, basically. Try to kill me. It did cheat death. It actually did end up cheating death. Okay. So it did work. So cheat death effect did work. Although I don't think it healed me. Release a temporal energy restoring health to you and to nearby allies. I don't think it... Oh, over 9 seconds. I guess I did get a heal over 9 seconds, didn't I? But this spec definitely does have a cheat death. That's really cool, actually. Oh yeah. It healed? Yeah. Cool. What does the PvP sound do? From a protective barrier of molten rock around an ally, absorbing damage while the barrier holds. Your ally cannot be interrupted with silence. Lava shield, yo! Can that be removed? Hope not, because that would be kind of nuts. Hey, so you get green projection. Say you are support class, right? You get some of the healing elements to support an ally if you need to. But yeah. This is gonna be cool, man. This is gonna be very, very interesting. I am glad that they're, again, experimenting with new stuff. Not proper DPS, but like a support DPS. I am hoping numerically it makes all the sense in the world, and then people will want to play one. I'm hoping it'll be a fun playstyle though, too, you know? Because that would kind of suck if it's just not super fun. Uh-oh. So actually, I could give myself like healing while moving. I still think that this is pretty busted, by the way. Evoke a paradox where you and a friendly ally will be able to move while casting. Like, giving healers some casting capabilities is kind of nuts, honestly. Plus, longer range, that's really good. You get to be a bard, man? Dude, honestly, you get to be a bard. I'm sure like they'll probably give rogues like a... You know what? I could see them do the same thing with Outlaw. Remove Outlaw, keep Assassination and Subtlety as the 2 DPS specs, and Outlaw will use the buffs, the Dice of Fate, to improve the luck of their allies, or something along those lines. Go for like a big blunderbuss shot to pierce enemy's armor and make him more vulnerable or something. I could see that, dude. I could see that. Cast an additional Warlock and M+, dude. Exactly. That would be nutty. Spatial Paradox that wouldn't work on Destro Warlock, it only works on the healer though, so it's most like a healer effect in this. Right, oh, healer gotta move. Big bad phase, give a healer movement so you can cast while moving. I think that'll be helpful. I guess it depends on the healer too, right? Like a lot of the melee healers nowadays like wouldn't really need it that much, but like a shaman will use it. Druid, not really. Priest would use it. And I'm sure a handful of other classes would do it too. Hold on, I want to do this, Ashy. Like, run circles around me in a way. I want to see, like, if you move faster. Just, like, get your character, like, running circles around mine. Where you can basically just gotta hold, like, W and... Yeah. I want to see if it's noticeable, like, when you give it 10% movement speed. You definitely move faster. Noticeably faster. I mean, it's a little laggy, but you definitely move faster. So I take up movement speed, you get more stamina. And when you start moving again, I give you movement speed. I can notice it. I can literally see it. Do it again. Let's give it the save. Yeah. Moving. Faster. Like, noticeably faster. Stamina. A little slower. Faster. Definitely faster. That is so good. Stands in between pulls and stamina. Yes, you can technically. Yeah, so like when moving, when fighting. But also it has this thing here with aspect favor. When you use obsidian scales, it will automatically shift you into the black Dragonflight and your armor will be increased by 40. But hover will shift you into bronze and amplifies your movement speed by 40. Yeah, okay, so actually let me do this. So let me stand here, right? Go this. So I'm gonna look at your health. 354, but black Dragonflight scale, more health. Alright, I want you to like move and just run. I just want you to run. I want to shift it to bronze so you get movement speed. So like go up and down the road basically. Just up and down, yeah. Exactly. And when I hover, your movement speed should increase even further. 13. So it does show up on the tooltip. 13%. I don't know about the 13, but like the fact that you could shift between movement and between a shield, I think it's really cool. Because this lasts for a while, right? So if you need a defensive, it grabs a party defensive. 50% more health. It's rally and cry. While the other is a little bit more movement speed when you need to move. So that can be really cool. It basically gives you a stronger version depending on the abilities you use. What's up, what's up, Kane? I do my guy. I hope you're having a good one. But that could be a really good damage buff. No longer is the this ability of obsidian scales is no longer your ability. Now it's our ability. It's a raid buff, which is kind of cool. So there's a lot more uses of like same abilities too. That's crazy. I do wonder how much damage this thing does on its own though. Like it's definitely not gonna make any parses or anything, but it looks like some of the procs that your allies do will count as part of your damage, like in details. So I imagine like, even though this class itself doesn't do damage on their own, in a right group composition they buff allies and their damage benefits, right? The damage that they do reflects as your own damage in some way. You know what I mean? What? You found us? On WoW? Is that what it is? Really? Why are you beating up Ashley? Hold on. Can I heal you? I don't think I can help you. You guys are fighting each other. Yeah, I can't help you at all. You found us out here to shoot spam. New EVOKER spec? Yep, new EVOKER spec. It is called a augmentation. Final Fantasy players used to parsing a DPS and RDPS. Yeah. So like if you, as Alchemist points in chat, some of the games out there like Final Fantasy would be probably the only good example that I can think of. I'm sure other games have done it before, but like parsing classes that are pure DPS or classes that are DPS and buffing allies or whatever, there's definitely going to be a little bit of a different like figuring out how you break it down, right? How you break down their output or whatever. But I wonder like, because technically, like as a paladin, right, you have a Blessing of Summer, which is going to give an ally like a chance to do more holy damage. All the holy damage counts as your damage in the logs. Like people are able to take that damage, so whatever ally you put it on, whatever damage they do, it actually is your damage in like the log websites or whatever. So then you can see like paladin did a lot of damage. You'll be like, oh, did they actually like hit stuff? It's like yes and no. They hit stuff, but also the person they applied the buff on got a really good burst window. Right, so you really optimize like who gets the buff. So it's technically as part of your damage. And I wonder if they'll be able to do the same thing for the augmentation evoker. Take like damage procs and all that you apply to allies and find a way to like make those numbers count as your numbers specifically. So then at the end of the day, like your overall damage for like a raid fight will be fairly decent and like maybe competitive to some of the other classes or maybe relative to them, right? But like the actual damage numbers you did, the actual abilities you cast will be portion, and the other portion will be like the buffs that everybody else have gotten, the procs or whatever. Kind of like PI? Yeah, like PI, except like maybe hopefully a little bit more like intuitive. Like there's gonna be some things that are difficult to track, right? You give them PI, but like how do you calculate the number of damage or your effort that went into that PI that returns back to you? That's difficult. Like Ebonmite, it gives everybody like 1,000 intellect. How do you calculate it, you know? How much of their damage with that buff returns back to you as a log? You won't be able to calculate those things, I don't think, at all. I just don't think you'll be able to figure those out whatsoever. But like things like procs and whatever, like that you may be able to. Potentially. Should have a tank evoker spec one day. The other aspect could be a really nice lower story aspect. One day, but I mean, if you give him like a third DPS spec, there's not a lot of space for a fourth, unless I want to give him that druid treatment. But hey, you know what? If they give him a third spec, why not fourth? Like in maybe 10-7, 10-5 or something, right? I show the bosses a little new mega dungeon, please. Oh, okay, hold on. That's a good question, actually. Do they even have that? There is a new one. Oh, okay. So it's not final, right? It has the Dawn of the SPEC, Dawn of the Infinite. It's placeholder, basically placeholder, by the way. No loot on this guy, but you can see what it looks like. No loot either, don't know what that looks like. Slime. We got Arzion, Lozaketh, and Dazak. What's this fight? Primal dragons were brought back by necrotic energies dripping from the corpse of Galakrond. Blood of Galakrond. Irukron stone scaled. So you fight Irukron pretty early on, actually. Tier the Infinite Keeper. So this is like an infinite version of Time Reaver Keeper tier, I guess. Foxy, how you doing, my guy? You okay? We got a hashtag unique Fox in chat. Thank you so much, my guy. Appreciate ya. Thank you for the 5 months. I'm trying to make sure I get your name right. I wrote unique Soxy 12 times over. I can get it right at some point. With the true timeline not altered by Murazon's rise, the heroes of Azeroth are faced with many oddities. Chief among them being Tidekeeper Tyr, joined forces with the Infinite Dragonflight. His legendary loyalty now turned against them. The heroes of Azeroth have no choice but to fight and win. Okay, so it's like a alternate version Tyr. Morchi, which is Chromie, the Infinite Time version. Morchi is an alternative form of Chromie created by a timeline where Murazon rose and the Infinite reigned supreme. And it so happens that she'd rather enjoy to be part of the true timeline. So they're calling it the true timeline. I would like to keep it that way. Unfortunately, the heroes of Azeroth keep getting in the way of our plans. So there's an Alliance and a Horde version here. Time Lost Battlefield Alliance. Time Lost Battlefield Horde. So I don't know if you'll be able to play those as either faction, but it looks like you'll be one of the many battles between Alliance and Horde have bled into the time ways, and it's up to the heroes of Azeroth to put an end to this time anomaly. So you got it for the battlefield, for the Horde. Grommash Chosen? What? Hold on a second. That might just be a placeholder. Section 18. They don't have anything for this. It's all placeholder. Some of this stuff works, but not really. Not super well. Like trying to open these things is bugging. Grommash Hellscream though. You fight Grommash? Grom Hellscream, huh? Yo, they actually could do so many cool stuff. They could do the third war with us. And there's an Alliance of Horde side, I guess. And then Chronolord, Deus, the Infinite. Chronolord, Deus, the Infinite Dragonflight. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna spoil this again, but it says Chronolord, Deus, and the Infinite Dragonflight. At long last, the Infinite Dragonflight shall usher in a new dawn for the new world of Azeroth. Chronolord Deus has traveled far into the past to ensure that Murazon shall rise. Heroes of Azeroth have already seen him succeed once. This time, can they stop him? I'm hoping they do some really cool, wacky stuff. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm hoping to do some real, like, time warpy, like, cooldown stuff with this dungeon. I'm excited, man. So Goth Chromie, basically Goth Chromie, yeah. Morchi. But it's the, if Chromie was part of the Infinite timeline and part of the Infinite Dragonflight, because there is an alternate universe where Murazon became, or Nozdormu eventually became Murazon because it was like, well, eventually I'm gonna die, but to do better, and to save everybody, I have to create the Infinite Dragonflight, the perfect Dragonflight. By the way, new Warlock models. We got new imps, new Warlock imp customizations. You can choose to make it purple, red, or green by the looks of it. And they have like fur now? Horns? Bracelets? A ring on their ear? I wonder what else they're gonna add, dude. What is this? This is so cool. Alright, so I don't think there's anything. Yeah, that's a placeholder, but the fact that they have it is awesome. I don't think they have a new raid or anything. No, they don't, because you know it's only just 0.5 patch. But still. Also, another thing. I'm gonna log out here. I want to see if I can make a Warlock, Night Elf Warlock. Draenei Warlock. It's time, dude. It is time to make a Draenei Warlock, boys. Lightforge Warlock. Easy. Let's go. Yeah. Infinite Web. Yeah. Alright, let's see if I can make it. Is this available? Is this possible right now? Hold on. Night Elf. No, not yet. Okay, so not in this build. But at some point in the future, right? Is anybody new that can be Warlock? No, not yet. Panda! Dude, Panda Warlocks. Panda Warlocks. MAGA Warlocks? These guys literally were like escaping demons. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm how to train my demon. They gotta face their demons, literally. I don't think I can make races, well, the races for Lux are up. Okay, cool. I was hoping maybe I'll be able to test it, but I guess not. That's all good either way, though. Eridar, yeah, literally Eridar, man. Yo, what if that came with like a red skin or red tone or like a darker, like demonic tones, right? It's like they're not really Burning Legion, but they're basically the Draenei that studied the tomes of the Eridar, and it's like a bit of a side effect. But like, I got this under control, boys. I'm good. How cool would that look? Not a pattern, please. Yeah, like if they could do Draenei Warlocks and Night Elf Warlocks, they need to do the Night Elf Shamans, Night Elf Paladins at some point. They did say at some point they do want to work towards making more viable class playstyle choices. Like everybody can be a priest, everybody can be a rogue, everybody can be a monk, everybody can be a mage, everybody can be a hunter, everybody can be a warrior. Paladins are kind of limited. Druids are limited. Demon Hunters are limited. Like Death Knights, anybody can be a Death Knight. Shaman's also pretty limited. Yeah. For now. But Primalists, you know, Primalists have been a thing. So if like, we had Night Elf Shamans, we had Human Shamans, we had Blood Elf Shamans. Undead Shamans, I think even. What are the chances they could do, Gnome Shamans too? What are the chances I could just do like, hey, everybody can be a Primalist? I think Druid was the last one then. Yeah, Druid may be the last one, because I feel like that would be the most difficult one to put together. Like, Druid, you're talking about certain races that have had like a lore explanation as to why they could shapeshift into other animals. Plus also, if you were to do that, you need to make a cat form and a bear form for orcs, undead, Magar, Volpera, which is they're literally already a fox. You know, what about a Pandaren? Goblin, what the hell are they gonna do, right? The Draenei, what the hell monstrosity are they gonna make? Void Elf, are they gonna be like a voidy thing? Dwarves, the hell are they gonna be, right? Gnome, are they gonna be a Chihuahua? Right? Human, are they gonna be like a normal house cat? You know, Fido, like Golden Retriever? Like, they're gonna have to figure out like what to do. That's a lot of customization. That's definitely gonna go last, dude. Ballies, Shamans are probably easier. Warlocks. Hell, I feel like they will probably do Demon Hunters before they did Druids, because it's just like, alright. They'll do a storyline where Illidari teachings are getting spread all over the world. They open up a school of Illidari. Everyone's welcome. No, Chihuahua, dude. Like, what else would they do, right? Druid during the Emerald Dream patch, I'm calling it. That'd be cool. Yeah, if they ever do like an Emerald Dream patch, because there's an opportunity to do it with like the Green Dragonflight. I am hoping they do a lot of with this expansion though, because like they're already doing like what Bronze Dragonflight. I'm hoping to do like a storyline with the Blue Dragonflight. Right now they're doing the Black Dragonflight after we've really kind of helped all the aspects. So it looks like we're doing the Black Dragonflight, and then we'll be doing Bronze Dragonflight stuff, and then hopefully on and on. You know what I mean? I'm surprised we haven't opened up Shaman sooner. Maybe once we deal with the Primalists. Yeah, it's very, very possible. Like once Primalist forces have been beaten, there could be like Primalists that are defaulting back to like the Alliance and the Horde, and that could be like Night Elf Shamans and Nightborn Shamans that can teach like shamanism to everybody who isn't a shaman. Because the amount of classes that can be shamans that can't be, it's pretty slim, right? And like Draenei could be shamans. Lightforge Draenei I imagine would be shamans too, right? Human shamans, we've seen those as Primalists. Undead, Blood Elf, like we've seen those as the Primalists. Yeah, I could see it. Like, just it would make no sense to me, honestly. Think about all these models. Yeah, there was a amount of models. Like, again, if they could do the models with Druids, it would be fantastic. But I feel like if they did Druids, they would need to go do models, right? I don't think they will be able to just be like, all right, so Orc, you just get like the Tauren cat form. No horns? Alright, maybe just a troll cat form. I don't know. You know, just do something easy. Because so far, all of them have been unique. Not a single one of them have been like, with Druid specifically. Like last two ones they added is called Tyran, which is like the Drust, and Xanda, which are dinos. So they really expanded like what's a Druid, which is really cool. I love that. But like they still gave them unique ones, right? From Boomkin, Travel, a Flight form, Cat form, Bear form, all of that, right? Unique. Every single one of them they added a Druid, it was unique. Every single one. Like even High Mountain Torrent has like the antlers on all of them too, right? Just a cat without, instead of horns, it's antlers. Bear antlers. At least it's like something different, right? Maybe they could do that, right? Potentially. Make it like ESO, all class warrior. All wears kind of all class wear all kind of gears like plate wearing, mage, frost tank. I feel like they probably wouldn't do that just because I feel like the game engine probably operates within certain parameters, and like checking the switch that a race can be a certain class. It's probably like everybody could be a warlock. All you just need to do is make sure there's an intro, and like you have a set of abilities. You just change the race and that's it. You're good. But like then you're like, okay, armor type, race, class, abilities, like ESO does. I feel like WoW engine wouldn't really be able to like do that, because right now, I mean, private servers have done some cool stuff with it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they'll be able to just like come in and flip a switch. It would be something that would have to put in effort and work and all that. But then again, I feel like if you wanted that kind of gameplay, you probably would be playing ESO if that's what you enjoy too. So on the other hand, I also feel like there's an argument where you could be like, well, it's fine for both games to do differently. WoW will do it one way, ESO will do it another. They don't need to cross over that aspect, you know. World building or world quests or world events or world bosses or maybe certain mechanics, game mechanics. I think it's fine to be shared, but like that seems to be unique aspects of both of the games. They don't need to share everything. That's I guess what I'm trying to say. Warlock pets, look at the imps. Is there a new one? I saw that there was imps in the WoW head, yeah. I don't think there's new ones though. Hold on, is there new pets? Like if I were to get on the Warlock right now, is there gonna be a new pet? God demons. I generally thought I read a book. I didn't. I got confused. Look at the divs. Look at all these evokers out here, dude. I don't think. Let me see if I can like. I need to find this. I need to look at this, chat. I need to find the actual like blue post. The actual like official patch notes, because the patch notes will tell me what is available for testing right now. New Alexstrasza, Tuskar, Pepe for Dragonflight. There's more models. Oh, yes, Tuskar. It's little like Tuskar tusks and a mustache. That's cute. Alexstrasza, Pepe. Okay, so just a bunch of. Okay. I was gonna say, it's like new Alexstrasza. I'm like, what? No. Not new Alexstrasza. We also haven't taken a look at the mage at all, man. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get in sleep at all this week, am I? Augmentation EVOKER, new Warlock class expansion. Warlock glyphs are now unused grimoires to unlock pet customizations. Grimoires can be learned in PTR this week, but selecting the appearances of pet barbershop will be available in future PTR update. So you can do it through a grimoire right now. So you should be able to find a grimoire, right? And just buy it and just use it. I'm hoping it's on one of these vendors here, yeah? A grimoire. Tell me there's like a Warlock NPC here. Oh, here they are. Inquisitor's Eye grimoire. Oh, we got one. Hold on, chat. Look at this. Wait, so I learned a new demon. It says at the barbershop. Does it like change it, or is it like... Hold on, I want to see if I get a new demon. Or I need to check out the barbershop to see if I can switch them. Okay, so I have the grimoire. Nothing. Okay. I gotta read the patch note again. Warlocks will be able to undertake a questline with beginning position, which will unlock new imp customization. Players will be able to visit barbershop to customize their pets. Warlock glyphs are now And now unused Grimoire select pet customizations. Grimoires can be learned on PTR this week, but selecting the appearance of your pets in the barbershop will be available in a future PTR update. So can I like just walk up and get a Grimoire or a glyph and apply the glyph on the ability? So comes to banish. Fell imp. Oh. Wait, so I learned Fell Imp, so when I summon a new imp, do I get a new one? No. Do you get like a new ability? Because I learned the glyphs. You already learned this. But how do I transform them? Is it like... So I learned them, but I can't do anything with them, it looks like. Right? What do I do? Summon a different pet, okay. We'll try Syad. See if we get anything new. Just a normal succubus. Alright, what about a Void Walker? I don't think it's doing anything. It looks like I can learn these pets, but they don't do anything. Like I can learn the Grimoire. Unlocks the Absorber Pet customization in the barbershop. But it said I can't use the barbershop. Hold on. Warlocks will be able to become Night Elves, Jonah, Lightforge, Pendential Tyrants, and other troll. Warlocks will also be able to undertake questline. Warlock glyphs are now on use grimoires to unlock customizations. So instead of having a glyph, it'll be a grimoire. Grimoires can be learned on PTR this week, but selecting the appearance of your pets in barbershop will be available in future PTR update. So you can't do it. Basically. Essentially what you're telling me is I just can't go do it. Fantastic. Go barber changes there. It said in the blue post that I can't do it on barbershop yet. At least this week. But okay, we learned it, right? Yeah, it's not showing up anywhere. Okay. So I guess it's just not available right now. Based on the blue post. Do. Okay. Check the other tab down. Oh, the tab. Okay, I'll go click around stuff. How does that sound? Nothing really here. At least I don't think. Yeah. I don't think there's anything. Okay. So we double checked the chat, okay? We double checked it. So, based on the blue post, it says it's not available. You can learn the glyphs, but you can't barbershop them yet. That'll be available in a future update. We tried it, doesn't work. We'll check back next week. Alright, there's a lot more going on, man. We got the mage changes. We got also druid changes, apparently. Paladin changes. There's a lot of class changes tonight for me to take a look at. And I also got a raid. And I got a raid. Dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. If you haven't played Dragonflight so far, I think now's about time to get into it, dude. If you've been somebody who hasn't played WoW in a good while, and you're like, man, I don't know about this game, dude. You don't want to come back? Is it just gonna be same old garbage? Like, let's be honest. We all love the same old garbage. We all keep coming back to WoW, dude. Nobody ever really quits WoW. They just take breaks, even if it's like extended breaks. Nobody really ever quits it. But I really do think they're doing a lot of cool stuff with Dragonflight so far. I think if anything, it's definitely worth at least coming back. And then giving it a try, especially with the trial that's available right now. And if you like it, give it a month. Maybe it'll turn to 6. Maybe that month turn to an entire year. Or maybe it'll be a month and you'll check it out and it's cool. Right? Honestly, now I think it's time to come back. Because especially like if they're doing the mega dungeon and they're doing all this cool stuff in 10.1.5. I'm gonna be afraid what we're gonna see in 10.1.7. There's all these class changes I haven't even taken a look at, man. That's a lot for me to go over tonight. But yo, I want to get a group for heroics. Yeah, worker feels. I definitely would love to. Actually, I think whenever the mega dungeon is available, I want to put a group together for the mega dungeon, and I want to play Augmented Evoker. I'm sure it's gonna be one of those things where everybody's gonna want to play an Augmented Evoker. I don't know how having 3 Augmented Evokers in the group is gonna work, but I definitely want to give one a try. Hopefully with a proper party, right? Proper group. And maybe take turns swapping over once the mega dungeon is out. But that's going to be available hopefully maybe next week, maybe week after. Who knows, honestly. It was given 2 weeks free DF trial till next month, so I'm trying it. Yeah, definitely give it a go. Have some fun with it. Hop on PTR with us if you want to check it out. Alchemist. PTR you can download off of BNet. If you need my help with PTR, because it's not doesn't show up for everybody all the time, I can always go over there. You always got my DMs in Discord, you know? You can always hit me out, my man. But yeah, yeah, so I think we'll come back maybe when Mega Dungeon's available. I also got some really cool new stuff on here. That's true, I take a break and come back. That's what a lot of people do, man. And like, I feel like after the last 2 expansions, I could totally understand why people would be like, you know what, I think I'm done on this game, dude. Like, really, is this where it's gonna go? Shadowland's the highlight of this? Yeah, I'm done. But like, Dragonflight has been such a breath of fresh air, and we're just, the thing is that it blows my mind is that we just got 10-1. 10-1 is ridiculously fun. I can't stop playing this thing. 10-1 is ridiculously good. And we got 10-1-5. Mega Dungeon. A whole new spec for a class. When is the last time they've done that? Never. Customization options. More class options. More class changes. They're really going through and overhauling. They were like, hey, for this expansion, we're going to make a lot of changes. New class, talent trees, but classes are going to go through changes as well. I feel like at the beginning, people were like, yeah, you guys are probably going to just mess around with them and do whatever. Right? Some talents in the alpha and the beta came into the game and it's like, not really like well optimized, right? Not every class spec was super satisfied. A good majority of them were, but there was like a handful of like that needed a bit more work. And now they're going through and cleaning the rest of them up. I guess if honestly, like if by the end of this expansion, every class is basically in a good spot and where they want to be, and we can kind of build off of there into the next expansion, whatever that's going to be, I think it'd be awesome. Just finished my first round of Abras. How'd you like it? I can't wait to play Augmenter. Dude, same. I don't think this is going to be for everybody. I feel like a lot of people are excited about a new class, but I don't think it's going to be for everybody, right? It's a very specific play style. It's not great if you just like big old just... It's not going to be great for players that just want to do the highest amount of damage, but it's like if you don't care about damage but want to be useful for the party, that's going to be the play style. If you want to do something different, something that isn't just a pure DPS. But this thing, I'm hoping it'll take off, man. I hope Hunter's coming back soon. Yeah, dude, Hunters, I'm hoping Survival gets a rework maybe. If anything, maybe Assassin will get a rework. And I'm sure they'll have even more, like Mages are talking about a rework. They had what, Druid or Paladin rework maybe on the horizon too, for Holy Pala. I love 14 minutes for Warlock. Yeah, dude, it's LFR is not ideal for it, but I imagine the I was gonna say Augmented probably would have had a quicker queue time, but actually wouldn't, would they? Unless they give like a specific slot for a certain amount of augmenters. I'm sure they're just gonna treat them as a DPS though, aren't they? I am interested to see how wacky things are gonna be when you have a bunch of augmentation evokers in a raid. Like, can you do a full raid of just all DPS augmentation evokers and like a tank and a healer? I think it'd be hilarious, man. I think it'd be insane. Alright, boys. I'm gonna call here them. Tonight I meant originally to go and do my raid streams, but I can't do it this evening, man. Last night I was trying to work on a big project. I fell asleep. I literally passed out. I literally hit that wall. That doesn't happen often, but it's really bad and I felt awful about it. But yeah, I woke up early enough, so I'm like, okay, I can throw together good old-fashioned 5-4 on a duel. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. And now I'm definitely never getting sleep ever. But I'm super excited to get into this Evoker thing. Dude, I had a G-Gen schedule where I basically would stay up all night and had the energy to do it, but then I would sleep until like, you don't want to know, crack afternoon or whatever. Wake up hours before I gotta go streaming, dude. But it worked. But now it's like I've been waking up at 8 and 9 in the morning. It's been kind of insane because I'm losing a lot of sleep compared to what I usually do. It's been kind of insane. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Yo, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Because today is Is today Thursday? Today's Thursday, isn't it? Is it? Hold on. What day is it? What year is it? It's Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. I went to the PvP today. I guess we'll do that maybe Sunday or something, yeah? That will work out. What? Oh. But yeah, Friday for me. Oh yeah, it's Friday for you. But tomorrow we got what? Duels? Chat, be there for Duels. Tomorrow EU Duels. Be here tomorrow for EU Duels. Tell your friends about it too. Tell Taxi, tell all the regular boys. Get all the Russian boys in there for the regular. I think it'll be really fun. You guys have a wonderful evening. No race from tonight. I'll see you guys. Oh, Shane. Yeah, sorry, no race here tonight. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow for the regular Duels, yeah? Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go get myself a little bit of food. Get ready and geared up to go into the raid. Get a little bit of work done. And hopefully walk away from this raid with a bunch of tier pieces on this rogue. I'm hoping we'll get some pieces of tier. And I need to do my solo queues. Get my, what is it, 1800 for that one more piece as well. Gonna get some food. Yeah, we'll do. Thank you so much for coming by. I can't talk. Thank you so much for coming by, boys. I appreciate you. You guys have a good one. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace. Wait, wrong one. I'm really good at what I do. Peace.